What are you learning? My question for you today is, what are you learning? You want to know what I'm learning? I would love to tell you what I am learning from my bicycle trip last week up in Michigan. We just finished 5 days, over 400 miles on the bicycle in Michigan, in the upper part of Michigan around the lakes. And I learned 3 things. First of all, it's about teamwork. I mentioned that in my last video of how we work together in a pace line. But more than that, we had leaders planning this trip months in advance, preparing the way, mapping out courses, preparing food. We had cooks volunteer their time to gather all the food and prepare it every day, morning and night, hot meals for us. We had people gather fruit and snacks and water, drinks for us riders and meet us along the way. We had those riding with us together to encourage us, and it took teamwork to complete and to finish the course. And even we raised $20,000 for ministry in Haiti. So we all contributed a bit, and I and others asked our friends to help contribute a little bit. And that all contributed to a wonderful gift to ministry in Haiti. It takes teamwork, doesn't it? Are you working in a team? Are you part of a team? Who is helping you and who are you helping? The second thing I learned is that I am still sore and tired. It's been a week now that I got off the bike, but I'm still recovering. My body is. I'm still tired. I still have aches all over. And you know what? I need to expect that, especially as I grow older. But all of us, even if it's a good thing, a wonderful thing like an adventure I had last week, or it could be a difficult thing that we have gone through, a difficult season or experience or even a crisis, that it takes time to recover. It takes time to be restored, body, mind, spirit, soul, that we cannot recover just like that. I'm praying that God restores me physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. He is meeting me and wants to meet you no matter where we are. Yeah. And thirdly, I think of persistence. That I needed to be persistent every day on this bike tour. I needed to wake up in the morning, begin my routine, and get on the bicycle and go. Even though I didn't feel like it, even though at that moment it was daunting, it seemed impossible to ride 100 miles in that day, even with big hills, but to persist 1 mile at a time. And I don't know if you are in a place where you need to persist just a bit more, just 1 mile more, 1 day more, because at the end of each day I felt just, as they say in England, shattered, just kind of broken down and wanting to crawl up and just not get out of my bed in the tent. But I would be restored. I would eat and drink and sleep, and I would pray and God would restore me enough to get on the bike the next day and keep going. And I finished the race, finished the course. Will you? Are you? Pray that the Holy Spirit meets you right where you are, and may you and I persist to the very end with God being our helper. So these are 3 things I learned: teamwork, being sore and tired, needing recovery, and to be persistent. It was a wonderful adventure and beautiful up in Michigan, around the lakes and hills and valleys, rivers across rivers, just gorgeous. And I know God met me there, and I met God there. He wants to meet you right where you are. Will you meet him? I hope so. God bless you.